Now we wanted to do a normal bit called Liberals Behaving Badly. Crazy stuff liberals are up to. But now we're going to change that to liberal world order stuff in honor of the Biden White House claiming that everyone just needs to be patient while we just sort of install this liberal world order. Liberal world order stuff, including Democrat state senator from Rhode Island. This is the liberal world order that you can look forward to. Rhode Island State Senator Tiara Mack, Democrat, I presume a liberal, in a campaign video on the TikToks. She has her head, she's upside down. This has 2 million views. She's upside down. Her back is twerking. Okay, so for you boomers out there, twerking is when you shake your rear end violently. Okay, that's supposed to be like the jiggles are supposed to be attractive. I don't know. So here she is twerking.
Vote Senator Mack.
She said, so the narrator, that's the ad. That's the Democrat ad. That's liberal world order stuff. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. Vote for Senator Mack. Nothing about what your policy prescriptions might be. It's look at that ass. Look at that ass. That's great. Good for her, I guess. I mean, I guess if that's your platform, vote for me. Look at my ass. So you know, for you young adults out there who have children, she also sponsored a bill for teaching kids, quote, queer, inclusive, pleasure-based sex education. Pleasure-based, not birds and bees. Not your typical birds and bees stuff. Pleasure-based sexual education. She sponsored the bill so that your Rhode Island tax dollars would pay for a child to learn the pleasures of sex, which I guess include looking at her ass. Now, that's liberal world order. Example number 1, liberal world order. Example number 2, Raheem Kassam, the great Raheem Kassam, National Pulse, top new Biden staffer defended underage gay prostitution website. Because of course he did. So this guy got a lot of attention when he was hired. A recent high-level hire at the Department of Energy's Office of Nuclear Energy defended a controversial gay prostitution website with a track record of allowing children to be promoted for sexual services on the platform. Your tax dollars are paying this guy to work for the federal government in the Department of No Energy, Department of Energy's Office of Nuclear Energy. The revelations from an unearthed op-ed. So it's National Pulse just found the op-ed. In an article published on September the 15th on the pro-LGBTQ website Advocate, Biden's latest top nuclear hire dives into a defense of RentBoy.com. I was on a cruise. That's why this is one reason I don't like cruises. I went on a cruise to the Caribbean. And I get a little claustrophobic on those things anyway. But it was pretty obvious that there was a bunch of gay guys there, which I can deal with. But then it became pretty obvious that they had, because they were talking about this stuff openly. They were called bear cubs, bears and cubs. So one group of gay guys were the older group, and they were called the bears. And the younger group of guys were called the Cubs. And you would see you would see them pair up, just walking around the ship. I mean, this stuff is, these boats aren't that big. They look big, but they're not that big. You start to see the same people. And, I mean, it was not uncommon for guys to, and I'm not suggesting they were underage, but the sort of or by legal definition, because I don't know, but the idea was there was this older looking and younger looking bears, cubs. Sometimes you'd see bears with leashes. And the cubs would be the cubs would be following the bears, being sort of dragged along. And then other times, you'd see the cubs holding the bears, sort of pulling them along, pulling the bears along. It's why I kind of don't do cruises. And we try having to explain that one to a bunch of kids. If you brought kids with you. Only if I do a cruise, it'll only just be with me, an adult for some sort of a speaking gig or whatever. But that's the only time I'll do it. Anyway, this guy who's hired by Biden defended this website RentBoy.com, which closed its doors following an August 2015 illegal prostitution raid. RentBoy is a colloquial term for young men who have sex with older men in exchange for money, often under dubious circumstances. I wonder now if that's what I was looking at this cruise. My producer just left. It's a comedy of errors in here. Everyone's got a show, and everyone said, "Oh, you got ForAmerica, you have to have a show." So easy to put on a show. Pfft. I mean, look at all this crap. Foam, computers, mics, headsets. I got wires coming out of. This is the best we can do. It's just ridiculous. But then somebody said, podcasts are like songs. I think my sister told me this. Podcasts are like songs. You can never have too many of them. So, because I was, you think, like, who the hell wants to listen to another podcast? But I guess they're like songs, right? You can never have too many of them. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so the article, this guy, RentBoy.com, defends RentBoy. Okay, he now serves as the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition in the Office of Nuclear Energy. He defended RentBoy.com in a September 2nd, 2015 op-ed in the Advocate magazine, The Real Ramifications of the RentBoy Raid. So, that's liberal world order stuff. Guys working for you, for your government, who have a habit of defending websites that purport to have put together young men and older men in sexual positions. So that's liberal world order stuff, number 2. What else do we have for liberal world order stuff? Here we go. If Build Back Better was a neighborhood fireworks display.
Oh, it's gonna be right. You cannot stick it in the ground. It's not gonna work.
Who did that?
Oh no, there goes the car. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if Build Back Better was a neighborhood fireworks display, that would be it. Golly, why can't people handle their fireworks anymore? Well, here, you want to talk about liberal world order. This scene out of Minneapolis was crazy last night. I mean, what are they doing? Let me run this back. Look at this guy with...
What the
I mean, it's a war zone. It's an absolute war zone. I mean, you want to talk about, hey, Biden, you want to get rid of automatic weapons.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah. Are we going to be able to bleep these out? Should we bleep these out? Talk about the F-bombs.
That was something. Wow.
I mean, this guy had an automatic weapon. I don't know how that's done.
There's another one. Dude,
It
that guy's
looks
right
more impressive than like a Roman candle.
What is that?
This is
Can't really tell
a
what it
decent
is.
part of Minneapolis. I don't know Minneapolis that well. Where are the cops? What is going on? Liberal world order. That's crazy. That's liberal world order stuff. I don't think anybody wants that, right? I mean, I like fireworks. Don't get me wrong, but